screws on there. And you have to make sure this is fully screwed down. Sometimes I have students who have trouble with that. If so, I'm happy to help, or you can grab anyone else. You just need to make sure that you move this as little as possible as you're screwing this down. Okay, so that's kind of a big picture overview. Let's go ahead and do the experiment. All right, so we need to mass out and record the mass of this benzoic acid tablet. Okay, so I just taired the balance, so I zeroed it out with this weigh boat on it. I'll go ahead and put the benzoic acid tablet on there. And we'll mass that out, and it looks like it's 1.0249, okay? 1.0249. All right. Okay, and I am going to grab Miss Arnold's pen and use that to write that mass down. You would put this in your laboratory notebook. Okay. So this tablet is going to go right in here. And you want to have that centered in there as much as possible. Okay. If you have to make a pellet for yours, okay, which most of you will, then we'll get the pellet maker. Let me show you what that looks like. So I'll bring this over there when you're actually using it, but most of you, you'll have your freeze-dried food, say it's carrots, say it's strawberries, say it's hamburger, doesn't matter. That will be freeze-dried with the school freeze dryer. You have to weigh that food before you give it to me. I'll put it in the freeze dryer, and then you have to weigh it again because you need to compare the energy to the original weight. When the freeze dryer pulls out all that water, it reduces the mass of the item, and so it looks like it has significantly more energy than it really does if you don't know that original mass, okay? So you get your hamburger, right? It's freeze dried, so you're gonna get it, it's gonna be very crumbly, right? You're gonna crumble it up and so that it's fully integrated, okay? And then you'll come over here, and this side has a lip. That's for getting the sample out. When you're making the pellet, you want the side with no lip. All right, so what you'll do is you'll take that fully mixed powder, okay, and you'll start putting it in this cylinder here, and then you'll push down the, this forward, push down the pellet press, okay, and you'll keep doing that until when you push it down, you don't bottom out, okay? So that you have a pellet that's, about a centimeter or so, okay? All right, so then once you have made that, the pellet is stuck in this cylinder here. So what you do is you use the side with the lip, and you can put that on there, okay? And now there's a space for that pellet to drop to, and you would push it down, and it would push that pellet down so it's dropped below where that cylinder is. And you can take your pellet here and put it in the cup we were talking